All right, let's give the new game room. Oh my God. She did it. Miss Algebra finally did it. She got rid of all my games. Where the hell are my games? Where did they go, guys? Oh my God, all I see is toys. Did she get rid of my games for my daughter's playroom? What the hell? Look at that. Just toys. That's it. No games anymore. No TV. What did she do? Oh my God. I'm going crazy. Oh, there it is. She just changed it to the other side of the basement. I'm such a dumbass. Alright, we're going to start this new game room tour off with my first shelf as you walk into the game room. My old game room was right in there. Oh, look at there, the cats. And we moved it because there's more space over here, and we wanted to give our girls a good playroom. So we got my couple Wii U big boxes up there with the Amiibo, and Wii U Disney Infinity 3.0, as well as a couple Zelda Breath of the Wild Amiibos. Going into my Wii collection with a Perler Bead Ganon from Mega Dan, and my Nyko Perfect Shot from Gaming Off the Grid. Right below that, we go into our Wii U collection with the Shantae Half Genie Hero box, and a couple more Amiibo, and then Star Fox Zero, along with Star Fox Guard. And then right below that, we got the Switch collection, a couple big boxes on the out in front, Anakin and Dallas collection, as well as Toki. And these are pretty cool. When I first got my Switch, Discart showed these off. They're just carrying cases for Switch games, and you can get them designed for whatever game. So these are the first 3 games I had for my Switch, so I thought those were pretty cool. And then below that, a couple more big box games. We got Pato Box, Psycho, Shooting Stars, Alpha, Layers of Fear, and Ring Fit Adventure. I don't know if anyone's looked up recently, but Ring Fit Adventure is going for like $200. It's ridiculous. Then we got the bar, which is pretty sweet. Got to show this off. I don't know how well you guys are going to see it, but there is a slight bend there. That's Megadan's head when he betrayed me in the Gaming Off the Grid wrestling stream.
What are you doing, Dan? What are you doing? No! Come on, get the big show out! No, I don't want to. Get your fucking One punch! Oh my God! He comes back! Oh shit, you're going down, dude! Oh.
Marcus Mariota, one of my favorite players. Gotta hang that at some point. Got some special beer bottles that I've had before I wanted to keep, as well as some Star Wars glasses. Speaking of beer, I should probably stop and have a drink mid video. Don't want to get parched. And that's my little workstation for virtual school right now. Moving on over, we have my book collection. Was not in my old game room. It's always been over here, but big Stephen King fan. As you can see, I've got a lot of Stephen King books. Then Walking Dead comics, Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Star Wars books, that kind of stuff. And over here is where I put my Nintendo Power collection, as well as a little Macho Man shrine. The figures and the Blu-ray came from Gaming Off the Grid, and the glass I've had for a while. And then all the Nintendo Powers I have, which I would someday like to get a full collection. Then we got some strategy guides, as well as the guide to the NES and SNES library from Pat Contry. And then just some manuals for video games that I don't have boxes for, as well as a Mario cereal. It's pretty sweet. Then right next to that, this is my beer cave. I'm sure Gaming Off the Grid would like to see this. You can see those are my big bottled beers that have been aging. And then you can just see down here a whole lot of stuff. Cans, bottles, sours, stouts, porters, all the good stuff. No IPAs. Sorry, Robert. Then over here, we got another Nintendo shelf. First one at the top, my Mario Paint Complete box, couple dust sleeves from Video Game Dust Sleeves, Star Wars on the Famicom, thanks to Die Hard Gamer Bros. What is that? 198 in 1 Famicom game that I got from Back in the Day Gamer. Holy Diver Collector's Edition, which is pretty sweet. We got my Contra, Bill Reiser, Lance Bean, Funko Pops. Not a big Funko Pop collector, but if there's something I want, I'll get them. And a couple more dust sleeves, Mega Powers, everyone who went to too many games, and of course myself. And then you got across the top my NES collection, as well as a bunch of NES dust sleeves for some of my favorite YouTubers and some of my buddies in the YouTube community. Then we go down right into the Super Nintendo stuff again, more dust sleeves. Gremlins 2, thanks to Gaming Off the Grid. And finally Nintendo 64, where I ran out of room. So we'll get more shelves at some point. Right next to it we got my Guitar Hero 2 and 3. Love those games. Then I got my Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games. Those shelves are old. I think they held nail polish. I got those from Back in the Gamer. Great for displaying Game Boy games. Oh my god, yep, it's true. I have a Wind Waker poster. Only because at Midwest Gaming Classic last year, my buddy Chris Pico bought this poster and had everyone sign it that was on the panel that we had. So we have Pico, we got Rising Blue Phoenix, we got Jason Corpse Out Gaming, Musty Hobbit, and then Josh the Game Grinder. So that's pretty cool. I got to get it framed at some point, but you know, I have it up just because that was a fun time, even though if I hate Wind Waker. Next shelf, we got my Game Boy case on top. It's the smaller version compared to the bigger one. Couple Star Wars stuff, my complete in box Mario Party 7. Going across, we'll save that. Then going straight down, we got my complete in box Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games, and my my Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance SP. Then we got DS, 3DS, and my Zelda 3DS pouch. I do have one of the Zelda 3DS consoles. It's pretty sweet. Then right into GameCube. Couple Video Games Monthly stickers, more GameCube, and then I think we round out the bottom with GameCube as well, and then the DK bongos, as well as the Game Boy player disc. Moved up top. Used to have my PS4 stuff at the bottom of the shelf, but I love PS4 so much, and I had so many big boxes I had to display it. You can see at the top we got a Kratos figure, as well as the statue from the collector's edition from God of War 2018, is it? And a couple big boxes of PS4 games. Then my PS4 collection. Need more room for all these big boxes. Then I go into the PS1 games, including a PS1 complete in box controller, which I thought was pretty sweet. A couple long box PS1 games, only a few of them. Over here we got my little God of War shelf with a couple Funko Pops and a what the hell were those called? I don't remember. Pixel something. They're pretty cool if they light up. Then we got the PS2 stuff. Gotta love PS2. What a great console. And gotta represent Hazer. And then finally at the bottom we got PSP. We got my Wii Cabela's African Adventures, thanks to Back of the Day Gamer. And then my Power Ranger Funko Pops. So still need yellow, blue, and red Rangers. So we'll be picking those up soon. Right next to that, we got my Wii Tower. Got for like $10 at a resale shop. Just some of my favorite Wii games are in there, as well as my Wii. And we've got my TV, as well as all my consoles. Recently playing the Sega Master System, since I got a Sega Master System games today. And as you got to have my Power Ranger poster and the Zelda clock up there. And last shelving unit, we got my Sega stuff. At the top, we got Xbox 360, Disney Infinity 3.0. So I have that in the Wii U only because they were $3 a piece when Toys R Us was going out of business. It was crazy. My Bonk's Adventure complete in box. Captain Algebra hat from Linda, aka the Gamer Girl, with a Hand of the King and Game of Thrones throne that I got for playing Game of Thrones Fantasy League the final season. This, I think, was having the most points in 1 week. And then this was winning the whole thing, which is pretty sweet. Best part was one of my friends, Kaylee. She lost and she was all talking trash. She'll never watch this video, so she'll never know, but it was pretty great beating her. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, Death Smiles, pretty fun shooter. A couple bracelets from Video Game Cavern that I just bought some games from, as well as from Nostalgic Numbnuts that I met at Too Many Games last year. And a Video Games Monthly keychain. Then we start with my Master System box games. Got 4 of those games today, which you'll see in my next pick a video. Then we go into my Genesis box games. And then a little Halo Reach limited edition or something. I love that game. So fun. my loose Genesis games. A couple dust sleeves there. Into my Dreamcast and TurboGrafx games. Then we got OG Xbox. Don't have a ton of those. Then down here we got the 360 collection. Big fan of the 360. I used to spend a lot of time playing it. Then we got that Toki arcade that came with that the Switch game, and then a Mega Man 2 plug and play that I got from my brother a couple Christmases ago. And finally, my Game Boy shelf. Same thing as before. It's just nail polish holder from back in the gamer's wife's store. So he wasn't using them anymore. Works great for Game Boy games. So there you go. A couple Pokemon stickers from Video Game Cavern and a disc cart bumper sticker. So there you go. That is the new Captain Algebra Game Room. You can see a lot more room space-wise. Don't have as much wall space just because we got a lot of vents and stuff that I don't want to cover up. We got the window. I don't want to put games too close to that in case it ever leaks for some reason. But it's pretty sweet. I like it. But hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, this is until next time. This is Captain Algebra signing off.